Welcome back to Ruby on Nails, and I'm going to talk to you about a couple of nail tools this time while I look like your dad at every single barbecue you ever had. So today's video is going to be talking about some nail tools. Melody Susie was very kind to send me 2 of their newest products before launch so I could play around with them and test them out. Now, I do want to give this a very big stipulation. I am not a professional. I do not have professional training with a nail drill. So keep that in mind. If you are professional, don't fucking listen to me. I don't know shit. However, I can come with my perspective as a amateur nail artist. And so I can kind of tell you about my experience. Now, I will be upfront. I don't do acrylics, nor do I do polygel, and those are 2 items that are typically what you need a nail drill for. I don't do that. I like my little A-press or gel press-on nails. I like to do very minimal sculpting work. I like to focus on the art, though you could argue that the sculpting of a nail is art. But that is just kind of my perspective. So when I use this nail drill, I'm primarily used it for a little bit of cuticle prep, or how I do cuticle prep, which is very, very minimal. I am not going in and doing the hardcore shit that they do at salons or when you see a professional make a video online. I don't do that. However, I do have a lot of experience playing around with these at-home salon, user-friendly kind of drills. As I talked about in this video, I've had a nail drill from Melody Susie for years now. I want to say half a decade. That drill's still going wrong, but baby got an upgrade. So I do want to talk about the drill first, if you couldn't tell, as I ramble on. But to me, this actually was a huge upgrade for my kind of at-home nail care situation. Before I had this drill, I loved this drill. It was super convenient. I liked how simple it was because when you get into complicated shit and you have to read the instructions, that just goes right out the fucking door. It does not stick in my head and I end up using the fucking tool wrong. I want to avoid that. And luckily with this new drill, I do avoid that. But one of my biggest problems with the old drill that I had from Melody Susie is that it was wired. And that made it really difficult for me to do things. I tend to prop my wrists up when I'm doing my nail stuff. I have some wrist weakness and hand weakness, so I like to be able to get in weird positions when I'm doing shit. And the cord was always a big problem for me. So this new drill is cordless and it is rechargeable. And while I haven't just let it run and timed how long the battery life is, I'm actually quite satisfied with the battery life. It seems to have lasted quite a long time. It had a little bit of a charge when it arrived, but it charged very quickly, which I appreciate. I think if you are a professional, the battery life would be an issue for you. If you're seeing multiple clients a day and they're back to back to back, you don't really have a whole lot of time to get that full charge. But I think if you are a professional, you're going to be working with a much heavy-duty drill than this. This is, I want to say, perfect for somebody who's, if you're doing at-home personal salon work or you're doing a friend's nails. Like, this is a great personal drill. I would not recommend this for somebody who is doing this professionally. Hey, maybe you want to dip your toes into that kind of professional world and you don't want to spend a whole lot on a drill. I think this is a good drill for that. Now, speaking of price, this is more expensive than the previous drill that I had purchased. I do want to clarify, I did not purchase this new drill. This was sent to me. But this new drill is $59.99. Nope, that's with a Amazon discount code. Well, right now you can get 9% off. That's weird. That's a weird coupon percentage. The actual price is $65.99. Now, that is expensive. I do think this is a higher quality drill than the one that I previously owned. I will say that drill was fine working with acrylic and polygel. That's what I used it for. And it really worked. Was it a little bit slower? Probably. Did I know any better? No. So, ignorance is bliss. However, I do think that price point is fair for this new drill. It does come with a neat little pleather or plastic fake leather carrying pocket sleeve. It comes with 8 drill bits, which I think is really nice. That was more drill bits than what I got with my older drill. And there's a huge variety. They all have different uses and functions, and it comes with an instruction book to break that down for you. I really do recommend that. When you are working with a powered tool, you should always read the instruction manual, no matter what that power tool is, be it a bidet, nail drill, or a circular saw. Always read your instruction books. That's advice from your dad, because I'm dressed up like your dad today. It also came with a nail file, a little hand file. It had 2 different types of grits, and it came with a bunch of replaceable sanding heads that you use for one of the drill bits. That's always really nice. It's a good way to get you set up, so I think that price point of $65.99 is pretty fair when you're trying to up your at-home drill game. So some of the marketing points that they want me to point out is that it has a really smooth transition in speeds. It is also quiet, it's cordless, it's portable, it has a really easy speed control knobby, and it's also really easy to switch out the nail bits in the head of this drill. Now, I do want to point out it comes with a little metal bar that you should always keep in your nail drill. So if you are not using one of the bits, that nail bar is going to go back in place because you can actually mess up the mechanism in your drill if you don't have something in place there. Now, I'm not saying if, oh, you got up to go to the bathroom and you didn't put something and you'd already taken the drill bit out, that's not going to be an issue. However, it is for long-term storage. You should always have something in that space, as it is kind of this like locking mechanism that keeps your drill bits in place. It'll just make sure that that stays hunky-dory. So put that little metal bar back. Don't lose it. Now, I will say that the speed on this drill is really nice. It goes really fast. Do I suggest going really fast? Fuck no. Don't do that. If you're just learning how to use a drill, you should definitely work in the lowest settings until you feel comfortable with that. You're not getting little hot spots on your nail. You're not accidentally making yourself bleed, because the faster that drill bit goes, the easier it is to get those things. And we're not damaging our nails, we're just having a little bit of fun. Okay, so now that I've talked about the drill a lot, and I think it was important to discuss the drill quite a bit because, like I said, power tools, they can be dangerous, especially when you're working on your own body with a power tool. Like, don't be careless. Be smart. Read your instructions. Messages from your dad. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is this cordless UV lamp. Now, it is marketed as something that you can use with gels. Personally, I always suggest using a full-on, strong, powerful lamp for those things, as gel allergies and developing one. That's a very real concern that you should have when working with gels. There's definitely this kind of idea in social media that gels are something that you can easily do at home. However, you really need to make sure that you are doing your research and you are learning about the potential dangers that there are from using improper equipment or low quality gel materials. But there are things that you can do to prevent that. For me, I kind of use this lamp in a different way. Like I was saying before, I like to do the gel adhere press-ons for my nails when I'm in nail gel, which I think I'm gonna make a video about nail gel. So I'm going to show you how I did that. I did a little bit of a nail art here. I did not use this lamp the entire time. I mostly used it as a way to cure my press-on nails into place because it has this curved light that allows a lot of freedom and movement around the lamp. And this was one of the things that bothered me, but let me finish my statement. So I was able to hold the nail where I wanted it to be for the entire duration of it, and it was actually, I really liked using it for that. However, my issue is when you have a salon standard lamp, they have metal plating all around the little insert where you put your nails. And that is basically to bounce that UV light all around that gel on your nails. So it guarantees that you are getting an even cure on your nails, because that is where you do get these issues with developing a gel allergy, is when your gel is not fully cured or evenly cured on your nail. Now, I think this lamp would be great for doing bedazzled nails, like you want to place a stone somewhere. I think it would be great for that. However, I do have worries that this lamp is not capable of fully and evenly curing your gel. So I do have concerns with that. I think this, if you're using this as like, oh, I place my nail here and I make sure that it's cured and unable to move, but then I stick my hands in my big heavy duty lamp to make sure everything's fucking cured, I think it's great for that. Or if like you're placing nail gems, I think it's great for that. I don't want to show you this product and be like, hey, this is the only lamp you need, because I genuinely do not believe that. I think that it has its place, it has its usefulness. Do I think this is a necessary product? No, but if you have an extra 20 bucks laying around and you're somebody who's like me, is very particular about placing things and just needs a little flash cure guy, because it's very hard to like place your nail in that industrial lamp, so you're doing this, and you know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you gel baddies have been there as well. That's what I think it's useful for. Those are my concerns. But if you have an extra 20 bucks laying around, why not? I mean, this is the kind of hobby that is full of why nots. Do I really need another pack of nail stickers? No. But why not? Messages from your dad.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the flash curing on this, as I do not trust this lamp to be strong enough based off of the wattage to fully cure my press-on nail, and I just personally am not comfortable taking that risk. Next up, I'm going to be applying 2 coats of Once Pecan a Time. This is a gel baby or a gel nail polish by Twinkle Tea. They're currently my favorite brand of gel nail polishes, and I really love the browns in this collection. I'm going to be showing you a couple of them in this nail art here. I did do my prep work with the nail drill. You saw some of that in the beginning of this video. I just thought it would be easier to just kind of splice in the drill footage along the way as I talked about it, so you didn't get stuck here for a super long and obnoxious amount of time. We're now sitting at about the 14-minute mark, so you're going to be here for a long and obnoxious amount of time anyways. So next up, I'm going to be doing this kind of wet dry brushing technique, if that makes sense, with this really ratty old brush that I have that I've just smooshed a little too much, so the bristles are kind of sticky outy. This is the perfect nail art to use with any of your old brushes, but I'm just taking this dark brown, kind of chocolatey brown polish by Twinkle Tea, and I'm just making these kinds of little blobby blobs. I'm then going to be taking in this bright pumpkin orange. It'll look cohesive once it's done. I know the orange kind of sticks out here, but it'll look good once the black is on. This is called Preaching Fire. It's my favorite pumpkin orange gel, and I'm just using that to really make these blobbies pop. And I'm just kind of going around the outskirts of them. I'm not trying to make it super opaque. I'm just kind of blobbing it on. I'm then going to be taking my black and I'm going to be a lot more strategic about how I place my blobs. How many times I'm going to say blobs in this video? And I'm just going to be placing little C's kind of around it. They don't need to be perfect C's, but I'm just defining my blobs. And as you can see, this kind of leopard print is really coming to light. And I do want to mention that I am flash curing all of my color in between each different color, just so nothing bleeds, nothing's smearing everywhere, and I'm not making a mess because I don't want to make a mess. I just want to have some really cool fiery cheetah print nails. You know, how hard is that for a girl to have? You know, I try so hard. Okay, once I'm happy with my blobbies, I've flash cure them, I'm gonna start making my flames. And the easiest way I've found to freehand flames, because holy crap, did I struggle to learn how to freehand flames, is to just start with a little dramatic U in the center of my nails, and then try to make these skinny little lines going down, and then I'm going to make a bigger U here, but I'm going to give that U a little bit of sass and pizzazz, and I'm going to cause it to flick out. I'm then just going to be adding a little more sassy arm language to the top of my first U, and then I'm just going to go in and repeat it on the other side. I found that this is the quickest and easiest way for me to draw flames. They're not perfect, but you know what? You could at least recognize that this is some hot pink fire. Like, this is fire you would find in Barbie Land. Is it still okay to make Barbie Land jokes? I'm not sure if it's irrelevant or not. I have yet to see the movie. I am so sorry, fam. It's been busy. I've been busy. Maybe I'll rent it on DVD. VHS. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but here's some pink fire. Now I am going to make sure that I fully cured my flames before I go ahead and apply my top coat. Now, I am applying a full glossy top coat to my gel. I am then going to fully cure that. And then after that, I'm going to apply a little bit of matte top coat on my flames. Now I find it's easier just to do the glossy top coat and then apply the matte top coat on top of the top coat. I just got stun locked by that sentence. But that's just what I find is easiest. If you want to do it the opposite way, better luck to you. I think that's really stupid. But, you know, you're going to do what you're going to do, and I'm just going to have my thoughts, and I'm not going to share them with you. I'm going to have them, but they're going to be just for me, not for you, unless you ask not so nicely. Okay, so that is the finished look. I actually really like how this turned out. I kept some of them shiny and some of them matte, and then I did the reverse on the other nails, and it just, so pretty.
Okay, so now that you've seen everything, we've had our chat as your dad. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I imagine a lot of you are kind of gonna feel the same way that I do about these products. I also know that a lot of you don't use gel or anything that would need these products, but this is just kind of a way for me to diversify the channel overall, especially since I've been having a lot of fun using gel. It's just kind of another realm for me to play around with, and I can get kind of some more crazier nail art than I can with standard nail polish. Not saying that you can't get crazy nail art. Just go on my Instagram and see that. I've been doing that shit for years. But yeah, those are my thoughts, my opinions. Definitely let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Thank you, Melody Susie, for sending me your products. Imagine you have some regrets now, but I'm the same in every fucking video, man. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. Don't know what else to say. So, bye!